talk, no BS. No scripts, no favors, no referee. What they won't say, we address it directly. Street news, street politics, respect the integrity. Real talk, no BS. Real talk, no BS. No filters, no cap, no sensitivity. From the corner to the courts, it's the recipe. If it ain't real, I don't mention me. It's for the blocks where the cameras don't stay, where the truth get buried.
What's the deal, man? Hey, look, hey, it's your boy Big LA, man. Hey, look, before anything, go tap in on that Smooth Groove interview I did today, man. Hey, found out a lot of things, man. That's a dope person, you know what I'm saying? Like, share, sub up, tell a friend, tell him I'll do it again. Bang that notification bell so you don't miss no more videos, shorts, video. My bad, y'all. Hot news, crazy. Just make sure y'all tap in so y'all don't miss nothing else that's going on the channel, man. We got a lot of good things going on, man. Wack 100. Hey, you know Wack, he been on some take your lick type, you know what I'm saying? And saying if this is what you is and this is what you represent, then this is what you need to stand for, and so on and so forth. So he dropped some content, right? Speaking on Jefe, exposes things about Jefe. Like I said in the title, this is bad. Because at times we look at the people, we look at certain people, and we look at them as you could damn near say immortal, or like they could never do no wrong, or they could never be touched. At the end of the day, everybody's human. Everybody human in this thing, and we all make choices, decisions, have some regrets and mistakes along the way. And within this situation, I really feel like this is what it's looking like. It's a lot of things that was said in that paperwork of that content I dropped earlier. Shout out 16 to Life. Shout out Alex Alonso for bringing the paperwork for the content to be corrected in a lot of ways. There's a lot of goofy content going on, a lot of crazy things being said, right? And here at Real Talk, No BS, we come with the real, we come with the facts, we come with what it is. Yeah, these is reactions, but the wrong reaction with misinformation could publicate an algorithm full of BS for nothing. But hey, man, enough of me talking. We finna get into this reaction though.
And Jefe. Yeah, you know, we got a few bozos out here. I call a bozo somebody that falls for it and clowns himself, right? A lot of hypocritical people saying a lot of things that contradict themselves, right? I went up to No Jumper the other day doing the news with Lush and a few other dudes, Moose, a few other dudes, and I addressed the Aunt Jefe situation, right? And I think people got either mental problem or learning disability, or their comprehension skills are real low, because I can be addressing one thing as if saying, you in the community, you're outside, you're active, you're a real member, right? And say, okay, Aunt, these are the things that you said you were that I wasn't. And it's some truth to some of the things you're saying. And let's go over those things. A real member. Well, I'm a real member of a few things, a few business situations, things of that nature. I used to be a real gangbang member. Used to be. Way before your time. I believe I'm probably about 13 years, probably 13 to 14 years older than Aunt. So that means when I got out the penitentiary at 22, he was like 8. he was still trying to be a member of the Power Rangers crew after I'd already figured out that it ain't a whole lot of longevity into being a real gang bang member. So you're right, but I was 22 and I was probably about 2019 when I'd been in prison about 3-4 years after doing YA time, juvenile hall time, juvenile camp time, and been away from my son his first 3 to 5 years of his life before I figured out, yeah, you may not want to be a real member, continue to be a real gangbang member, right? So you're right in that sense. I'm a real member, but just not of the gang bang member because I don't actively gang bang, which I'm not ashamed to say. The point I had to prove when I was gang banging, I got to it. You don't never hear stories of Wack going to the feds because I was keistering pills up my anus. That's things you were doing and you were forced to do and being told to do because you were a member, that type of member that got told what to do. Wack always been in a position of leadership. If something happened, it's because Wack wanted that to happen. You get what I'm saying? You ain't gonna find with somebody telling me what to do and how to do it. Just not how I move. But let's get back to it. You're outside in your community. Your community being your neighborhood because you don't own anything, right? You don't own nothing. You don't pay property tax on anything. So I get by you're saying you're outside in your community, right? Great, you're outside in your community. You're a real one. Well, this is where you guys straddle the tracks. 1 minute you're a girl's dad, the next minute you're a real H-ray gangster. I've learned that you can't be both actively.
Say what I say what I say about Wack. I say what I say about certain people when they say certain things, but facts is facts and facts is facts and bullshit is bullshit, right? Facts is facts, bullshit is bullshit. You can't, just like what they say when you try, when, what's that thing, going legit, right? 1 foot in and 1 foot out. It literally is one or the other. I mean, don't get me wrong. Certain situations and aspects of life don't always determine that. You're not always able to get right to that situation of righteousness or what you're doing. So it take a little bit. It take a little bit, and you go through bumps and bruises and scrapes trying to get there, right? But like they also say, if you work hard enough at something, you'll get there. Yeah. It's a lot of us that did a whole lot of crazy things, right? Say it like that, right? And we grow up and we age and we get older and we like, damn, let me try it this way, or let me try something else this way. It ain't always that. It ain't always that. You be conflicted sometimes. Sometimes certain people, certain situations, you be conflicted on what you want to do with your life for real. And a lot of people feel like they could juggle the two. That's why it's a lot of kids out here that don't got parents. And that's harsh to say, but that's reality. Because at one point, as an adult, a young teen, whatever the case may be, we made a decision that forever changed the spectrum of everything around us. Some of us able to come back from that and try to do better, see better, get better, have better. The other side of that coin that don't nobody want to talk about is the ones that chose that and it went the way that it went. Everything happened for a reason. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. I'm just saying.
Meaning you can't be a real active dad and then call us and be a real active gangbanger. One factors out the other. The active gangbanger brings a threat, it brings violence, incarceration, and high probability of being unalived. So you can't be that and be an active dad. But I understand Aunt Jefe because Aunt Jefe was a dope fiend, right? We just speaking it, you know, he's a dope fiend, right? You know, a lot of y'all don't want to hear the truth, but I'm giving you the truth. Wack, what is a dope fiend? Somebody that's addicted to a drug that has control of them. Okay, he sips out of this cup. That he's sipping out of the cup is liquid heroin. It's heroin. He sips it so much to where he's not even aware that you're on a camera like No Jumper with 5 million subscribers and you're nodding off, falling asleep. That means the drugs have you. He has a problem. And right now he's going through withdrawals in the county jail, going through his kick. Hopefully he makes it through it. So let's talk about what I'm talking about. They would say, Wack, you're not a real member. No, I kind of retired my gangbang membership. I retired it. I'm from where I'm from. Got a lot of people know me, did the things I did. And because I did the things I did, I have to still stay on my toes and pay attention to what's going on because others may not forget. But no, I haven't added to where somebody could say, Wack tripped on me because of a color, because of a gang, or did something to me because of this, that, and other. No, I'm not that. You're not outside. Well, I'm outside every day. You're not outside in your community. Well, because you have yet to purchase real estate or know what it is to close an escrow or own a property, you're limited to thinking that your community is the neighborhood you grew up in that you have no ownership in. So you're right. I'm not outside in the gangbang community. The homes I owned over there, I sold and then repurchased other homes in better areas that fit my portfolio. But yes, I'm outside of my community. I'm gonna tell you the things I do in my community. I'm at war with the weeds that attempt to grow through my artificial grass in the backyard. For some odd reason, the last 90 days, my sprinkler's been every other week. I've been having to fix another sprinkler, which my gardener does that. The pigeons and the crows. One of them stealing the dog food, the other one trying to build a nest up under my solar panels. I've since upgraded my power washer to an electric Ryobi 3000 PSI. So that has given me some firepower. So when I'm outside of my community to deal with a few things, it brings happiness to me. I like it, right?
This is the comedicness of one Wack 100. Like, at the end of the day, the situation is serious as hell. At the same time, he taking time to show the definitions of the things that's being said, which is diabolical. It's not diabolical, but it's diabolical of how he going about it. Yeah, this crazy work. We gonna keep going on, man, because he talked for a minute. You know, Wack, he can talk forever. We gonna see.
Low rider, right? My low rider. I had a rat get in my low rider and eat through my seats. Yeah, eat through my seats, and there were some things up, so I had to redo that. These are things I've been at war in my community. The plus side is, my backyard is operating. What do you mean your backyard is operating? Well, I have a lot going on in the backyard. So, fire pits, gas line, pools, jacuzzis, kiddie pools, light system, sound system. I think I got about 10, 14, 20 speakers throughout. The pool system is real big. The heating of the pool and jacuzzi and the game room, the electronics that it's kind of like a yard house set up in there that run the game room and I've been,
Come on,
everything's
Wack.
been working out. So yes, I'm in my community every day. Every day I'm in my community. Do you hang out in the neighborhood that you grew up in? Absolutely not. Why? For what? There's nothing there for me. I don't hustle there. My woman's not there. Hell, I maybe have a handful of family members there, but they don't hang out in the ghetto parts. The local police are there, which I've worked hard over the last 27 years to erase my name, which is still yet to happen because I still got homies or people from my neighborhood who still give the police my name in attempt to get out of jail on things that don't never add up because they don't see me or talk to me because I don't allow it. They do got a great burger stand over there called Keys Burgers, cross street from Charlton Clay Junior High. But R&B she took me off meat, so it wasn't no sense of me even. I used to dip by there every now and then. There's no sense of doing that. Other than that, man, all my grandparents are unalived. One parent, my other parent doesn't live there. My brother doesn't live there.
So basically what he's saying is, or what he's trying to say with all this here, you play crazy games, you get crazy prizes. And if you say that you're standing on something, stand on what you stand on. And it's hard, damn near impossible to play every part of what you're trying to play when you have a devotion here, you have a devotion there. It's crazy work. And hey, man, I wish the best for him. But the paperwork is crazy. The actual paperwork of what is going on is wild. Let me see what else he's talking about in here. Let me see what else he's talking about. He's talking about something else. Let's see.
Last week or so, to where there's a man that was unalive, a 51-year-old elderly man that's from his same neighborhood that was unalive. He's outside in his community. I want y'all to understand what I'm saying on both sides. And Jefe's outside in his community, and the victim, right, that's been unalive is outside in his community. Now let's look at the math, right? For those of you guys that understand simple math, positive and negatives, right? See, a -3 plus -3 is -6. -6. If 0 is here and the gain is here, the negative is here. So now you're -6 away from 0. And if your goal is to get to 100, now you have 106 points. You're 106 points down, right? So and Jefe, who's outside his community, and this other individual, the victim that's outside his community, he's no longer here for his children and his family. And Aunt Jefe is now incarcerated looking at a life bid away from his family. So they're both, let's call that a -3 plus -3, -6. Okay, Wack. What are you getting to? What I'm getting to is I started at 0 when I paroled in 1999. I obtained my truck driver license, which gave me a positive. Opened up a financial company to do home loans with another positive. I started a record label, a management company, another positive, and a host of other things, companies, this, business, this, that, and the other. Positive. So now I done got to, let's say, 85 of my 100. I got 15 more points to go. I got a few deals I'm closing that I think and where I'm at in my life will place me right where I want to be. So they say, while Wack is positive 85 towards 100, and then Jefe is -106 because he has done a -3 plus -3, right? Now let's do some more math. Plus -25. So now that's -31. We ain't wouldn't put the life on there. Hopefully when it's time for him to parole, they let him go. He's like 35 years old, 45, 55, 60. He'd be 6-0 when he get out. A real G. Now, let's add the -8 to this. Because he did 8 years in the federal prison because his people in his community told on him. See, this is why you know he's not using his mind and his brain. They told on you once, they're telling you again. And then reading this paperwork that's up, to go on the 100 Show IG channel, you'll see it up. is one of his homeboys telling on him. See, 3 people got arrested. 2 still in there. 1 they let go 2 days later. The one that they say Aunt Jefe instructed to go over there and search dude's car and get the bag of money that everybody knows he keeps in there as he accumulates his monthly rent to pay for his space in that lot. Oh, it also says Aunt Jefe's on video assaulting this man and hitting him in his upper body area, head, chest, so on and so forth. So this is why the million got bumped up to 2,050,000, because not only are you the one assaulting the man, one of their assailants, but they also saying that you instructed the other man to go and carry out a robbery on this man. Special circumstances. Now look, I know of Aunt Jefe. I met Aunt Jefe once, maybe twice. I don't know the other gentleman. I just know the information being given to me by that community. That community calls Wack and informs Wack on what's going on. This is what happens in the community. This is why I removed myself from being accessible to the community. This is what Wack doing. They say, Wack, you ain't got no status because you ain't in the community, a real member outside in the hood. No, I think you don't have no status if you dumb enough or you're restricted to have to go over there and do that every day. Man, listen what I'm trying to tell you. Just the other day, man, I had a problem. You know what my problem was? I forgot to send the return certified prepaid mailing box to the embassy in DC.
All right. Hey, look. Y'all want to watch the rest of that? Slide over to the 100 show and watch the rest of that. From what I'm understanding, he addressed the Spody face and all that. I'm bringing with this video and Jefe updates and content with that. All I can say is I wish well for the brother. Hold his head up, you understand me? And it's a crazy situation. It's a crazy situation. Hey, man, look, like, share, sub up, tell a friend, tell Tim I'll do it again, bang that notification bell so you don't miss no more videos, shorts, demonstrations, or updates on what's going on with Aunt Jefe again. In the means and in between, we'll rock with you.
Buried under headlines and pay, we don't glamorize pain, we contextualize facts, put the story in order, then we give it right back. Politics in the streets, streets in the system, same cycle repeating, nobody really listens. We talk consequences, not rumors and clout. What happened, why it happened, who it really about. No gimmicks, no industry, hand on the scale, just voices from the pavement trying not to fail. Every episode pressure, every word got weight. We don't chase controversy, we document fate. If the city feel intense, we unpack it clean, no sensational spins, just the truth in between. Real talk, no